Welcome to another edition of Our City. A few things going around the city of Elizabeth this week. On Tuesday, December 1st at 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to attend a groundbreaking for the Point Grand Plaza Shopping Center. This will be located on Division Street and East Grand Street and Livingston Street in our city. We look forward to a great neighborhood shopping center going up over the next year on that location. And later that evening at 6 o'clock, I'm going to join the Elizabeth Avenue Partnership for a tree lighting ceremony. As many of you know, we have tree lighting ceremonies throughout the city in different wards and different locations. This one will be held at the Union Square Plaza on Elizabeth Avenue. Holiday music, costume characters, refreshments, and of course a visit from Santa Claus. If you need more information, please call 965-0660. And on Wednesday, December 2nd of this week, I'm going to attend the grand opening and ribbon cutting of the Spring Street project on Route 1 and 9 in the city of Elizabeth, 474 Spring Street, right next to Siloam Hope Baptist Church. And that evening at 6 o'clock, the Girl Scouts annual tree lighting in the 3rd Ward will occur. This will be held at the intersection of Summit Road and Park Avenue. A visit from Santa, caroling, and the Girl Scouts will be collecting canned and non-perishable food items to be distributed to those in need in our city. And for more information on that event, you can call 403-6202, a 908 area code. On Thursday, December 3rd at 11 o'clock, I'm going to attend the grand opening of Ted's Bar and Grill, located at the Ramada Plaza on Newark Liberty Airport. It's located on Frontage Road in Newark, but they're a member of our Chamber of Commerce, so we urge any of you in the area to attend. And also that day at 1 o'clock, a groundbreaking for the future site of an Elizabeth Elementary School located at 447 Richmond Street in the shadow of the Goethals Bridge. That evening, the Greater Elizabeth Chamber of Commerce will have a holiday social being held at the Newark Airport Hilton Hotel. And at 5:30 in the evening, the Midtown Special Improvement District's tree lighting at Pedestrian Plaza next to the train station. Naturally, Santa's coming to that event as well. Holiday characters, music, light refreshments. Please call 908-355-9600. And on Saturday, the Union County Corrections will host a volunteer appreciation luncheon on December 5th at the Stephen Sampson Center. And on Sunday, the subject of today's show, the Jingle Bell Run, will be held at Jersey Gardens. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. And also that day at 11:30, the Our Lady of Fatima's 42nd anniversary Mass with a luncheon to follow at the Portuguese Hall. And also that day, Briss Averholm will have a pre-Hanukkah experience at the Albert Einstein Academy for young people. And on Monday, December 7th at 11 o'clock in the morning, we will have our Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day ceremony at the Elizabeth River Trail located on Broad Street. And later that evening, I'll join Councilman William Gallman and Elizabeth residents for a 5th Ward tree lighting ceremony. This will be held at William Street and Catherine Street, and naturally Santa, holiday music, and a host of toys and gifts will be available. If you need more information concerning these events or any other events, please call our Public Information Office at 908-820-4124. And after this message, we'll be joined by the organizers of the Jingle Bell 5K Run at Jersey Gardens.
We have some of the finest teachers in the country. And then they graduate. Kane University.
Welcome back to our city, and I'm pleased to be joined by Detective Paul Pasternak of the Elizabeth Police Department and Miss Sarah McDuff from the Children's Specialized Hospital Foundation. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us, Mayor. Appreciate it.
So Sarah, it's the first time you're on the show, right?
Yes,
so
it is.
we know about Paul. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you're with Children's Specialized, and what you do over there?
Sure. So I'm part of our community engagement team. So it's a very interesting department. We actually work with our third-party groups. So like the Elizabeth PVAs, when we work with them to have fundraisers for our event, and then we also bring in volunteers to help make our hospital a little bit, the stay a little bit more
So how long are
fun
you with?
for our
How long are you
kids.
with Children's Specialized?
I've been with CSH for 2 years.
Good. Enjoying it?
I love it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And Paul, you're a detective for the Elizabeth Police Department for 55 years now?
It seems that way, but it's a little bit less than that, 30 years actually.
And the Jingle Bell Run, you started this how many years ago?
This is our 5th year, so 5 years ago, yes.
And tell us about what is the Jingle Bell Run exactly?
The Jingle Bell Run, it brings a great 5K to the mall, now known as the Mills at Jersey Gardens. It's a 5K race, which is 3.1 miles. You can walk it or you can run it. Runs on closed streets in and around the mall. There's a registration inside the mall, and we go outside. There's a fun run with Santa. We've got some special surprises out there. Once the children are done running with Santa, we do our 5K road race. It's a legitimate 5K race, which is a certified course by USATF. And then we go inside, we have a pancake breakfast, and we have an award ceremony, and I see you there every year, so you know all about it.
I know, I go there every year, but I walk it. I'm not a runner. So last year, I asked you this question off the air, but your daughter brought a horse last year.
It's actually my son's girlfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's your
that's all right.
son's girlfriend.
Son's
brought a
girlfriend,
horse.
yeah, she's a county employee. She works at Watchung Stables, and she owns a horse. She got this great idea to dress the horse up. She dressed up as an elf, and she dressed up the horse as like a Santa, and it was fantastic. The kids loved it.
Yeah,
It
it was
did.
really
I mean,
great.
it was really an attraction for that. So is that coming back? The horse?
Yeah, that's a big surprise. Yeah, Tate the horse is coming back this year. Yes.
Tate?
Yes.
Okay. So, Sarah, the fundraising that Paul and the organizers do benefits Children's Specialized Hospital. Can you tell us, Sarah, how do the proceeds go and how do you use them?
So the proceeds from this event actually go to our community recreation program, which is amazing. What's so great and unique about the program is that it does everything from martial arts to aquatics to what we call our Friday Night Fever for our teens. And you don't necessarily have to be a current patient of the hospital. You can be a teen or a child living with disabilities in the community and still participate in something like this. So it's really, really great.
So it's not only inpatient, this is more outpatient?
Yeah,
folks?
well, it's both. It really dependent on what the need is of our patients and the community.
So and the money that's raised, strictly that program, or do you go anywhere else with it?
It's strictly the community program, but within the community program, there's a lot of different groups that it touches. So
So how many children, Sarah, does the hospital deal with each year?
we're actually on track to serve 30,000 kids this year, which is really amazing. We're really, really proud of that. So
We have different locations now, right?
we do. We have 13 locations throughout New Jersey. So we go as far north as Clifton and as far south as Egg Harbor. So we're all over the state right now.
And the base was in Mountainside, correct? That's
Yeah,
where it
we
started.
We're going to be 125 years old. We started in Mountainside, 10 women volunteers, and kind of grew from there.
Well, for being there 2 years, you know a little bit about the history of the place, huh?
I told you, I really like it.
Yeah, you've done some research. Well, besides you, who organizes the 5K run?
It's a lot of people behind the scenes with our PBA. Mostly my family. We were joking about it all.
I know. I asked if your wife was coming. You're like, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah, she better be there. This thing doesn't happen without my family. But yeah, a lot
So
of
it's your
folks
wife,
help.
your son, his girlfriend,
Yeah,
your
my
daughter?
daughter shows up. My father gives out water. My in-laws come. I'm telling you, it's a family event. But a lot of our off-duty cops come out and they show up. They help close the streets. The fire department shows up with a great big flag and the hook and ladder out there. We obviously have Santa. He shows up. We've got some great giveaways, and it's always a great event. And it's supposed to be great weather for Sunday too.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Last year was rather cold.
It was a little cold and windy last year. We're getting a little luckier this year. It's projected around 52 and sunny.
So you got who are you watching? Lonnie Quinn on what channel are you watching?
I watch it all. I watch Weather Channel. I watch Lonnie Quinn. I watch them all.
So can anybody participate in this run, Paul?
Sure, anybody can come and participate. Sure.
And what's the registration?
The registration's $30 pre-registration, and on race day it goes to $35. You can register in person at the Mills at Jersey Gardens at the food court on race day.
And you get credit according to the U.S.
Yeah, you get credit from USATF. Yes.
Now, Sarah, I noticed in past that some of the children patients come to the event. Are any going to come this year?
Yeah, it's actually really exciting. I'm glad you asked because we have our Miracle Child coming this year, our 2015 Miracle Child, Taryn. will be there with her mom, Kathy. So it'll be really great. I know Taryn's brother hopefully will be running, so hopefully some of her siblings can participate, and Taryn will be there to cheer on all the runners and see everybody afterwards, and she's excited about seeing Santa.
Just the first time Taryn's coming?
It is the first time Taryn's coming. Last year we had a really great family as well. We had a past patient, Jazzy, was there, and her mother and some of her aunts ran, so hopefully they'll come back as well, but I know Taryn will be there.
So prizes, awards, are they giving out?
Yes, they are. Top male and female each get $250 gift card from IKEA. And there's second place and third place prizes also. But everybody, just for participating, gets a great bag. Has some of our sponsors on her, and in the bag is some Jingle bells and lots of coupons and some extra goodies, as well as a great knit cap with our Jingle Bell logo on it.
Especially if it's below 52.
Correct. I'd like to give you the hat too, Mayor.
Oh,
I don't
good.
think you were going to put it on there,
yeah.
but in case you want to wear it day of.
Day of, okay. Thank you. Someone wants to volunteer at the hospital. There's a way to do that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
How do you go about doing that?
So there's several different ways. The best way is to go online, go to our website, so children's-specialized.org, and you can decide if you want to volunteer as a group or if you want to do individual volunteering. You can pick the site at which you want to volunteer. We really, we're always in need of volunteers. It's a huge part of what we do, and we would.
And how is the reception for volunteers? I mean, they look forward to coming.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of our volunteers have been with us for years and years and years and years, and they stay with us the whole time because you grow up with the kids and you stay with them, and you really do become family.
So I always ask you this question. We've always had a giant player there. Are there, some people get a kick out of when there's some football players. Anybody expect it, or are you keeping that a surprise?
I'm going to let it out of the bag. Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker from the 1990 Super Bowl Giants, says he's coming so long as the Giants don't ask him to work on that day. The Giants are in town. They're playing the Jets on Sunday. So if he's asked to work, he may not be there for the whole time. He actually ran the race with us last year.
He did. I think he needs to suit up the way the Giants played.
Yeah, I think
Sunday,
so.
right?
I think so, yes, sir.
So I want to thank the two of you for being on the show, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday at the Jingle Bell Run. It should be a lot of fun, as it always is. And I thank you for your commitment, Paul, and I thank you for the work that you do for the children of the region. Thank you very much. Please stay with us after these messages, where I'll be joined by the principal and some other folks from my alma mater, St. Mary's High School in the city of Elizabeth.
We're an American original, dependable, historic, nuanced, with all the comforts of home, even when you're just visiting. So we're celebrating for all that we've left untouched and all that we've changed. A place where the past meets the future. So consider this your invitation.
We've been celebrating here in Elizabeth for 350 years, and we're just getting started.
In this tough economy, you need to make smart decisions. Shopping in Elizabeth is one of them.
In Elizabeth, you'll pay just half the state sales tax.
Only 3.5%.
When you visit our thriving downtown shopping districts.
The savings are just as great at the IKEA store.
And the Jersey Gardens Mall, the largest outlet mall in the region.
Elizabeth has great restaurants.
A one-of-a-kind Lowe's movie theater.
Brand new hotel.
There's something for everyone.
So be smart. Shop Elizabeth.